Hello crafters! Today I'm very excited because I'm going to be doing something I've never tried before. I'm going to be making a 3D printed card. So if that sounds fun, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. So, to start off, I bought this 3D pen about a month ago and I've been using it for many things. I've never tried making a card with it though. If you want to see my initial thoughts and kind of initial review on it, it's down below in the description box. It's also the last video on my channel, I think. So I'm going to first, I just kind of stuffed everything I almost need into here. So I have these two colours, and this, by the way, this is the Polaroid Pro 3D pen, but you could use really whatever pen you have. I'm going to be using these two colours, and I want to make a happy birthday card for someone's birthday that is coming up. So I'm going to get my 3D pen plugged in and everything, right next to my desk. I'm going to turn it on. So it's turning on and it's waiting. In the meantime, I'm going to show you my plan. I think a plan is definitely something, especially for something like this, it's good to do. This is my kind of idea. So on a card base, I want to get happy birthday written and I want some little roses as well. And I'm going to do it on watercolour paper because why not? So I have these watercolour card bases here, and this is what I'm going to be doing it on. So, yeah. I'm going to be using an iPad, or you could use your phone or whatever, just to get the tracing right. If you've lovely writing, you could write it out yourself and trace it on, but I really don't. Honestly, I really don't. So I looked up some things on the internet. I looked up happy birthday script, like this. So I'm going to go into it and I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to zoom in as fits to kind of fit my card base, and I think that's a good size. That's a good size. And then I'm going to take my bit of paper and I'm going to just trace it. Make sure the brightness is high up, and then you can just start tracing it. So I'm going to do that, and I am back. I've written out my happy birthday, and I also did a little rose that I'm going to copy. I typed in simple cartoon roses and I got lots of different stuff, so you can kind of experiment with that. Just make sure your lines are simple and easy to kind of trace. So then I'm going to start with the actual printing part. The real fun begins. My light on my pen has turned blue, and I'm going to start on the happy birthday because why not, and I'm going to feed this in. So yeah, I'm just feeding it in like this, and then I'm going to start with my happy birthday typing. Some people do it on plastic directly onto their phones, but I think it's easier to do it on paper, and it peels off the paper, and it also gives you a base so it kind of sticks to the paper, which is nice. I'm just taking off the little bits of pink because I was using pink last from the bottom. So we have a solid blue colour. And I'm just going to continue with this. So we're getting pink, but I want blue. Okay. So now we are ready to start. Okay, I'm just going to get... And I'm going to start, this is really scripty, so I'm going to zoom in a bit. And I'm going to start in the top corner, and I'm just going to start typing. I'm going to press, and I have a normal enough speed, for me at least, so I'm just going to... So you can see, and then just make sure it's constant. I can cut that after. I'm starting on the H. I'm just following my lines. It's like colouring in the dots. It's not too intense or anything, just enjoy it. So there's my H all done out. And I'm just going to continue typing. And you could probably separate these if you want, but I'm going to link them all together just for a bit of easiness in the when I'm sticking them down. So I'm kind of almost making up my own font as I go along. I'm gonna go back onto that. And you could also incorporate more 3D pieces if you want, but, oh sorry, I was out. I didn't want to. I'm back. I've all my pieces made. I made 2 little roses and I have my happy birthday things. So now I'm just going to start doing little alterations and cutting, and I made sure that I had plenty of thickness in the letters so they wouldn't snap apart. Try and at least do 2-3 rows of filament if possible, especially where they're joining. And now you can see there's little threads kind of all over the place. I'm just going to cut those off with my scissors. Tim Holtz scissors do come in handy just for the precision nib. I'm just going to cut off the last final pieces and hopefully going to take this off. And normal paper, it just slides right off. The 3D printing part just slides right off. Just make sure no snapping occurs, which I snapped. Okay, that's fine. It snapped. See, my joints weren't thick enough. That's okay too. That's okay. You could even slide a little ruler or something inside. I'm going to do it with my fingers for now. And voila. Happy is in 1 piece. Birthday's in 2, but that's okay too. So here I have it. And my birthday. And my A. So, now I'm going to get my paper. I'm using watercolor paper just for a bit of texture, a bit of thickness. And I'm going to be using Multimedia Matte by Ranger. And I have it in a little fine tip applicator, I think they're called. Yeah, they are. So I'm going to put this down on my paper and I'm going to start on the back. And these fine tip applicators make all the difference for this. I'm going to apply it at the thickest places, just all over as I can, and just so it's not seen or anything, but just so it sticks at the same time, do you know, because that would be ideal. So I'm just going to continue. Okay, and then I don't know where my tweezers are, so I'm just going to place it down with my hand. And I'm going to place it right about here. Yeah, something like that seems good. And I'm going to place an acrylic block down on top. I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to that's centered. I'm going to repeat that with the rest, and I will be back. I'm back, and it worked out. I'm kind of really happy with myself. At this stage you could add some more little details, even with your pen, or like sequins or something. I'm going to decide to leave it like this because I kind of like how it looks. I'm actually really happy. This opens up so many new possibilities. Hi, so now I have an idea which is more 3D and is kind of utilising the capabilities of the pen a bit better. So I made out this pattern, and I'm just going to do it really simply. I'm going to write hi. And the thing with this is now it's much more precision based because everything has to be really crisp and clean for it to look good. So I recommend more pulling than anything else with the pen, if you can. Okay, so that piece broke off. So we're just going to start again. And more pulling, again, as I was saying. So I'm just going to start off by doing an outline. And I would recommend doing a simple sentiment with this. I wouldn't do much more than hi, or like 2 or 3 words, because this is a lot of work, people. And it's also going to be really 3D, so it depends on like... This is probably not the most wearable, no, like usable card. Okay, so this is my kind of base. I'm going to start with the next pieces. Okay, everything's gonna get entangled. And I recommend stopping in each corner just so you have a sharper corner. Voila, so this is my outline, and actually I'm going to cut the H's off, because this is supposed to be a H, if you can't tell. I'll cut that off later. I literally do not know why I did that, but look, these things happen in life. And now I'm going to be building upwards. So, I'm going to move the angle, I'll be back. Anyway, here is the final, I don't know what to call it. Here's my final card, and obviously it's not practical or anything, and I had lots of trouble like making every line really geometrical, but I think with practice it's definitely doable. So anyway, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!